I don't know about you, but I'm so tired of seeing makeup being done on girls with perfect skin here on TikTok and Instagram. I'm a professional makeup artist, and I feel like I'm never seeing girls that look like me who have nice big blackheads, acne, big pores right on the front of their cheeks. And I'm always sitting there wondering, like, is that makeup actually gonna look good on me? So I would love to be your beauty content creator who doesn't have perfect skin and who's showing you the same products but on skin that looks a little bit more realistic. I want to show you guys my 12-hour routine that lasts on myself and my brides when I do their makeup. And yes, we're going to be working right out of the makeup kit today. Quickly going to turn ourselves into Picasso, and we're going to paint this Mary Skinless Skin Foundation all over our face. Also, if you don't know who Mary Phillips is, definitely look her up. She's one of the best makeup artists. She's someone I look up to so much. She focuses her technique a lot on skin. She does clients like Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber. Probably some of your favorite photos of them, she did their makeup for. Anywhere where you need some more coverage, just grab a dense brush, some foundation, and press it over top. All right, this is how it sits on my skin. What I love about it is it doesn't crease in the areas where I typically get a lot of creasing. It looks nice and hydrated, and I feel hydrated and weightless throughout the day. I have a couple different concealers that I have in my pro makeup kit, but this is the one that I use most often. This is the Natasha Denona concealer. By the way, this is my personal concealer. I would never directly put a product on my face out of my makeup kits. How easy my life would be though if I could use this directly on my clients, because the applicator's so good, but it's such a pain in the ass to get product off, like as a pro makeup artist. We're gonna go in with Patrick Ta She's Bronze. This is one of my favorite summer like contour bronzer shades because it is so bronzy and delicious. I just picture myself with a nice cocktail tonight with Tyler and this on my face. As you guys notice, I use a lot of professional makeup artist brands. Every brand that I've used was created by a pro makeup artist, and there's a reason for that. It's because they know what they're doing. Right, we're gonna take a damp beauty blender. We're gonna start blending in the Natasha Denona foundation. Concealer, what am I saying? I like to let this sit for a little bit, and as it dries, it gets a little bit more full coverage. You see how we have like blocks of like concealer, bronzer? That looks terrible. So take your beauty blender, a little bit of foundation on it, and we're just gonna kind of lightly blend out the edges and make everything look nice and seamless. Key to really good makeup when you have acne is blending. If you have acne or don't have acne, the key to good makeup is blending. Add more if you need more. Makeup is always about working in really thin layers because you can always add more, you can't take away. So I will add a little bit more if I lose it. This contour, I did a little bit of the She's Bronze, and then I'm gonna take the NARS Soft Matte Pot Concealer. For blush, we're gonna go in with my favorite shade of all time. This is the shade Bliss by Rare Beauty. I never talk about this shade on my TikTok. I think Rare Beauty like hates me because I don't ever talk about them, but they're in my pro makeup kit and I love the shade Bliss. On brides, I think this is just like a very stunning, soft pink shade. If they don't want like the Patrick Ta She's a Doll and they want something a little bit more like blurred, blown out, soft. Isn't this just like the best freaking shade? I don't know. I just think it's gorgeous. All right, close up once more. Look how it's sitting. It's not sinking into the fine lines. Even my under eyes look really good. We're now setting our face with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I'm filming a tutorial on how you don't get your concealer to crease, so I am doing that video. You guys asked for that. I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty powder though. I'm gonna set over top of all of the areas where I put concealer. These are my problem areas where I get oily. So I like to set these down with the Huda Beauty powder because Huda Beauty's powder is like so blurring, it's insane. I'm now gonna take the Hourglass Veil powder and I'm gonna press this on the perimeters of my face. We're almost done, but I always have some stragglers when it comes to acne that are still peeking through. I take a really tiny brush with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer and I just lightly set over top. Yes, I do this after I powder. Sometimes I do it before I powder, but today we're doing it after. Now to color match, I'm gonna take a little bit of my foundation. I'm gonna go right over top of what I put down. Take a dense, smaller brush. This is the Jessup F03. I like to lightly pat that in, very lightly, and then I take a little bit of powder, and while I'm still kind of like patting it in, I press the powder in and set over top. All right, doing the layering method, take some bronzer, go over top of the cream products that you set down before, cleaning up underneath here. A little bit more of that Rare Beauty blush on top. My favorite blush shade of all time is the shade Desert Rose by Makeup by Mario. No one talks about this blush, but it is literally stunning, and it is the perfect shade to go with Bliss. Set with Charlotte Tilbury. Basically done. We're just gonna go in with my Dior highlight. I like to mix all of them together. Set with the Charlotte Tilbury first. The One Size next. We're lastly gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I love this stuff. I bring it with me too throughout the night. That way I can kind of reset if I need it. And wherever else, like I might feel like I need a little bit more powder. But this is your finished makeup routine on someone who doesn't have obviously porcelain doll-like skin. You guys can see I still look really nice and airbrushed, but you can still see texture and pores, some acne spots, like that's all normal. Keep in mind, no one's ever that close to your face either, but let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below.